first column, bottom paragraph. Kama godul koch Noach. How serious is the Avera, the sin of Noach? Ishchol das mashamru al masid Reb Lezer perka zov tenan hosam. Chotchu chulius nosachol bein chuli lechulya. Yeah. An earthenware vessel becomes contaminated with what? Sheretz comes in contact, it becomes tummy. So how are you matar kli cheres? Right? Tishaber. You have to break it. Because when it's broken, it's no longer kli. So there was this tanur. It was called achno. It was like round, like a snake. So it was called this. It became tamei, and they went and they severed it into pieces. So when you cut it into pieces, it doesn't function as a tanur. Then they reconstructed it, and then they put tyrus in it. So there's a question when it was severed, cut into pieces, and now is that restoring the old tanur, the old oven? Therefore, the tumah returns. What do we say? No, it's a new entity. Therefore, it's Torah. That's the famous machlokes Rebbe Lezer, Agodol, and the Chachomim. Rebbe Lezer says it's Torah. They said it's Tomei. V'nosel chol be'chuli ulchuli. Rebbe Lezer metar chom metamin. Zetan shel achnoi. Mayachnoi. So the Gemara says Mayachnoi. Omer Rav Yehuda Mashur shekipo dvorim ka'achno zu v'timu. They encircled them like a snake coils. And they ruled that it's Tomei. Tano Bosio Mahesha Reb Loza called Shuvish of Olam Bil Kibbul Menu. He responded whatever their questions were to try to refute his position. Bil Kibbul Menu, they didn't accept it. They were adamant in their position that it's Tomei is Tomei. Omalem im halacha kamosi chorab yochiach. Here he says the halacha zayim let the carob tree uproot itself. Here nekar choruv bimkomo me amo. The choruv, the carob tree, uprooted itself from its location 100 amos. Amrlo dalar amos, dalim me amos. Right? This question: 1 amo, 100. So again, this is all symbolic. What does each one represent? Amrlo emi v'in raimin achoruv. They said you can't bring proof. The choruv proves nothing. That the choruv tree, the carob tree, uprooted itself means nothing. Amrlo im haloch kamosi amas hamayim yochichu. Let the wellspring prove that I'm right. Chozru amas hamayim lachareim. Instead of the water flowing downward, it flowed backward. Avram, are you aware of this Gemara? Times Gemara. Omer lo imevir raimin amas hamayim. So he said, they're not impressed. You can't prove the amas hamayim proves nothing. So we start with the carrot, go to the water. Chozlam im haloch kamosi kosli b'samed shiochichu. Let the walls of the b'samed indicate that I'm right. He took kosli b'samed shlipo. The walls started to turn inward like they were going to cave in. Go ben Rav Yeshua. So Rav Yeshua, who was the counterpart to Reb Lozer, is Rav Yeshua. He scolded them. Here, if Talmidei Chachamim are engaging in halakha school, what are you getting involved here? All of a sudden, the walls are getting involved to determine who's right, who's wrong. It's between us. It's like saying, stay out of it. Lo noflu b'nekovich Rabbi Yeshua. Factually, they should have caved in because of what? It didn't fall because of Rabbi Yeshua. It says, min nekovich Rabbi Yeshua. Lo zokfu min nekvodesh Rabbi Lozer. From Rabbi Lozer ben Hurkidus. So what is it? Adayin matid v'omnu. So if you go there, the walls are on this diagonal. They didn't fall because of Yeshua, and they didn't become erect again because that's called the Rabbi Lezer. Chozav omalem halacha mosi min hashemayim yochiku. The halacha, as I said, shemayim should indicate it. Yotzes basko v'omer balachem eitzer Rabbi Lezer. What are you disagreeing with Rabbi Lezer? This is the basko. Shalocha kemoso b'chol mokom. Wherever he states his case, now we rule like Rabbi Lezer. Omer Rabbi Yeshua al Raglov. Rabbi Yeshua stood on his legs. V'omar Torah lo b'shamayim. Finished. That's the end of the discussion. Lo b'shamayim. Torah lo b'shamayim. My lo b'shamayim. Omer Rabbi Yirmiyah ema onu mashgichem basko. We don't pay any attention to the heavenly voice. Shgar kosvos kosafta b'Torah barsina achrab latos. Because it's contrary to what the Torah says. Whenever there's something which can't be resolved, you can answer. So why is let the Basko resolve? We'll see. Evidently, the Baskel cannot resolve it. Resolve means within human intelligence. We have to understand why one is more correct than the other. And the Gemara says this is Elu Edivrei Elokim Chayim. So therefore, it's not for HaKadosh Baruch Hu to decide. For us, we're still in a quandary. Therefore, as a result of that, we Acharam Lahatos. Therefore, Yeshua says, "Lo ba'ei mashgiach b'Basko." Hashem said. That right. It's not some we came to that understanding ourselves. This famous Gemara, the Gemara says in Rochos, the story with Eliyahu and Rabbi Yossi. Where Rabbi Yossi went to daven in a churva in Yerushalayim, came out, Eliyahu was waiting for him. So he asked him, why do you daven in a churva? So he was able to learn from Eliyahu 3 halachos. Right? Morals. So there, the Maharal asks, Lo b'Shamayim. I mean, how do you learn from Eliyahu? It's Shamayim. So he answers. One of the answers they give is that if Eliyahu comes and explains you something, and now you're able to understand, right, based on your human intelligence, why what he's saying is correct. That has nothing to do with Lo b'Shamayim. Lo b'Shamayim is we can't resolve it. Each one is as cogent, as intelligent, as logical as the other. It's irresolvable. Hashem says, this is the way it is. Even if that's the way it is, we still don't understand why. Why we should favor one over the other. That's Lo b'Shamayim. So Hashem is the one. So therefore, Rabbi Shua said, it says in Torah, Rab Lahatos, when you're confronted with that situation, you go after the rope. Therefore, we can't accept it. To be continued.